If you come into this first Father Owl fight with nothing on you, no prosthetics, no spirit emblems, it's definitely doable with just your sword. It's a little bit of an uphill battle. The canned nature of the game doesn't let you go balls out hitting him with your sword because he will counter. And he counters very quickly and he hits hard. And before your animation's even done, he's already struck you, which kind of blows. Take out his vitality with a couple of shots here and there. And there are a couple of attacks you want to look for that he does so that you could counter. One of them is he will throw 2 ninja stars in succession and then jump with his blade. When he does that, you want to dodge in a semicircle so that you can come around his lead and then hit him twice, taking off some of his vitality. You can parry in anticipation of his counterattack and then move back and just do a parry to get him to do something else, or hit him once to get him to do something else. Another move he'll sometimes do is he'll throw 1 ninja star and then do an attack, sort of like he's sliding at you. If you happen to catch him do that, dodge and do a semicircle, and you can again hit him. Sometimes he'll do another attack that's really a firecracker coming at you. If you see that, dodge again in a semicircle, and you'll be able to counter him by getting a hit or 2. If he happens to catch you with a big hit and you stumble, in the process of you trying to get away by pushing buttons or joystick, the game interprets that as you're countering, so he'll counter you, and you'll end up going from almost full health to dead, as you saw here. Every once in a while, he'll throw a little orb in the air, and what that little orb does is it prevents you from healing for 30 seconds. When he does that little orb, you can get in a hit or 2 and back out, but just try to make sure you're clear of that orb's AoE so that you don't get your ability to heal dismantled. Don't worry if you don't beat him the first time. Take the time to learn the mechanics and apply what I'm showing you in this video, and you'll catch on. And once you catch on, it becomes an enjoyable fight. For the second phase of the fight, things are the same, but he does 2 different things. He does a foot stomp that creates a dark cloud, if you will, causing you to lose your lock. When he does that, or when you see him do that, back out, jump away from him. And as you're jumping away from him, start running away. But as soon as you can, turn around and lock on him so that you can either parry whatever attack he's coming with, or you can counter. In his acid attack, what he'll do is he'll sort of stomp on your head and jump away, and you'll see the green cloud come out as he throws acid at you. The acid, you don't want to get hit because it might get you poisoned. But one thing you gotta be aware of is that acid that he throws stays on the floor cindering for a while, so if you walk through it, it could potentially poison you. If you get a good chance to get a couple of hits in, I'd say it's worth it to go through that acid cloud. But that'll just be at your discretion. So just applied what you've learned in the first phase and these 2 additional things in the second phase, and you should be able to take out Al, even with no spirit emblems or prosthetics.
Got him!
お返しいたす見事